Chai is basically tea, so when you say chai tea, what you're saying is tea. But for people who don't know what chai is, chai tea kind of makes sense. But if you know what it is, just call it either chai or tea. Either which way, chai is this nostalgia that you grow up with, that boiling cup of tea in the morning with the spices. It just smells amazing. And it's a wake me up to get started with a beautiful day. Each family has their own way of making some chai. They also have their own set of spices that they add to a chai. The spices that get added to a chai are called chai masala or chai spice blend, and you can make a big batch of chai masala to keep it for weeks, or to use it for gifting, or to use it in many different ways. If you make the chai spice, you don't have to measure out each of the spices. That takes up quite a bit of time. So having some chai masala on hand reduces all of that time. This chai masala is the chai masala I've been using for ages. It is a modified version from my mom's chai masala, and it is fragrant and aromatic. You can use this chai spice to obviously make chai. You can make some hot chai or cold chai or chai latte, or add it to other drinks. You can also use it in cookies, cakes, pancakes, or tiramisu or chai misu, and many different ways. This is one of my favorite chai spice recipes, and I wanted to share this with you. I've been using pretty much the same recipe for ages, and it makes amazing chai, and it is a great addition to your pantry, or amazing for gifting. I have all the details of making your chai spice, making the chai concentrate, how to use the chai spice to make the chai, how to use the concentrate to make the chai latte or iced tea, and all of those details and variations on the blog post. You can make many variations of your latte. You can make a vanilla chai latte, some pumpkin pie spice chai latte, some pistachio chai latte. Just play around with the flavors to make your favorite chai latte. So let's make this amazing chai spice mix. For my chai spice, I use a lot of green cardamom, a little bit of cinnamon, cloves, black pepper, fennel seeds, and optional ground ginger. If you're going to add some fresh ginger while making the concentrate, you can omit the ground ginger. These spices together make this fabulously complex and aromatic. I'm using whole green cardamom pods. We blend the entire pot because there's also some flavor in the skin, but if you don't have a good spice grinder, you might want to remove the skins and blend just the black seeds. I also usually blend the cinnamon sticks separately and then add it to the coffee grinder along with the spices to blend it, because sometimes the cinnamon sticks are too hard and your coffee grinder or your blender might not be able to grind it really finely. Then we add some whole cloves. If you don't have whole cloves, you can use ground cloves, but the whole cloves will add more flavor. They add this flowery flavor to the chai spice. If you don't like fennel at all, you can omit it. There is just a little bit of flavor to enhance the overall complexity of the chai spice. Then we also add some black pepper to add this inherent spiciness, add some ground ginger to round up the chai masala flavor profile, and together they work in harmony to bring out that spice flavor in the chai spice, which makes it absolutely delicious. And it's just really simple to make it. You just add everything to a spice grinder or a blender, grind really well, and then store in your pantry for a couple of months. Now this chai spice is a great gift. It's dry and shelf stable, so you can just put it in some jars and put some notes on the jar on how to use it and gift it. To make chai with the chai spice blend, we add about half teaspoon or more of the chai spice to a cup of water and bring to a boil along with some fresh ginger. And once the mixture is boiling, add your loose tea leaves and then continue to boil them gently for a minute or two, and then add in your sweetener and your non-dairy milk, and then bring that to a boil as well. Once it has come to a boil, reduce the heat and let it simmer for another few minutes to get that perfect Indian chai flavor. I know what you're thinking, why is she boiling the milk for so long? That's just how we make Indian chai. If you're using Indian brand loose tea leaves, they will not get bitter if you're boiling them in the water. And use non-dairy milks such as oat milk, which will not separate during the boiling process. Some almond milk brands will either separate or kind of turn bitter. So you want to try some non-dairy milks to find the one that works best for you. Also, another tip so that your non-dairy milk doesn't separate is to gradually pour it into the boiling tea. If you just dump the entire non-dairy milk into the boiling tea, it increases the chances of your non-dairy milk separating. But if you pour it slowly, the temperature of the mixture comes down and the non-dairy milk behaves better. Another tip is to grate your fresh ginger into the water. Grating the ginger releases more ginger juice. That means more amazing ginger flavor in your chai. You can use this chai spice blend to make your own chai concentrate. That reduces the time even more. You just boil some of the chai spice with some loose tea leaves, some sweetener if you want to use that, and some fresh ginger, and then boil it for a few minutes until all of the flavors melt. Then strain that and refrigerate that chai concentrate to use it to make some hot tea or some cold iced tea instantly. To use the chai concentrate to make chai, add half cup or more of the chai concentrate to a cup. Add some non-dairy cream to the cup and mix Then heat this chai either in a saucepan or in a microwave until it is hot to preference and serve. To make iced tea using the chai concentrate, add some ice to your glass or jar or cup. Then fill up half of the jar with the chai concentrate. Then pour some thick non-dairy milk or non-dairy cream into the jar and fill to your preference. Sprinkle some more chai spice on top or some brown sugar and serve. This chai and chai spice and so many of my recipes are a part of my family since ages. My mom learned some recipes from her mom. I learned some recipes from my mom, changed them around based on my preference. My mom has changed her chai in the past 10 years or so, and she adds some lemongrass, some tulsi, that's Indian holy basil, and other herbs for even more spicier and stronger flavor. This chai spice is one of my recipes to preserve that family tradition, to preserve those memories, and to preserve those flavors. I hope this chai spice conjures up all of those emotions and nostalgic memory like it does for me. It is a beautiful and fragrant spice blend. Some of my spice blends and recipes have been passed on from generation to generation, and I love to keep them as authentic and traditional as possible to preserve the family tradition and flavors. This chai spice is one of those. If you try this chai spice, do let me know in the comments how you liked it. Also let me know how you used it, what kind of chai latte or iced tea did you make. Also don't forget to review it on the blog. Do subscribe to my channel for more easy recipes, and also come back for more gift ideas. I have a dal in a jar, I have a khichdi in a jar, I have a mac and cheese powder in a jar, and many more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.